Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $ usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Push the weight enough flex. The live is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. Drew Titan Bros on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's do this roll call. It's going to be an interesting discussion. I have questions. Anwar Willis, Ball Masters Football. Shower to Queens, salute. G. McCall, Thomas, what's going on? Main Biker, Aladdin Saddam. Cameron Fields in the building, salute Queen, great to see you. Always great to see you. Chilltown Majors, the Sensei, Stormy B-Man. Derek Gaines, the legend, what's going on? Jarrell Freeman. Mark Heston, Todd Swindle, Almighty Law. Dal Anderson, King Corleone. E.S., Shaw Livingston. Like the video, share the video, press that arrow. It's going to take you to your page. Press post and just say Drew's outside and come right back. We are our own algorithm. YouTube ain't going to do it for us. YouTube, what they do is they lie because they're a bunch of liars over there. Hen Dog, salute. Oh, we have a spamming system, and we filter out fake accounts. So when I asked them, how do you filter out fake accounts? They told me accounts that were just made and have no subs and things of that nature. I said, really? So why is it that I have people that have wrenches that don't get no notifications? People that have been subscribed to me for almost 6 years. So I got no notifications. People DMing me, emailing me. Hey, Drew, what did I do? Why am I blocked? I didn't block you. Nobody blocked you. And you have a wrench. What happened? Oh.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Yeah. So we know what it is. We know what it is. And documentation beats conversation. I told y'all 2025 is going to be different. Because we done caught Miguel and his rainbow community in several lies. And we're about to F you up, not the bunghole like you like it. No, you pillow biter. We're going to introduce you to the legal system, clown. Nada 86, always supporting. Super chat. What's going on, good brother? He says, salute you and salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute to you. Thank you so much. Earl Sager, Eric O, Clarence McLean, no duck zone in the building. K-Rog, salute. Dill Spoolie, Andrew Gray. Yeah, exactly, Cameron. The trolls show up before the supporters show up. Yeah, that's the true story. Wanna know how I know? Trill Bill in the building. Salute. Yes, that's the real Bill Haney, ladies and gentlemen. That's the real Bill Haney. Trill Bill in the building. What's going on, good brother? Yes, sir. Darius, what up? So let's get to this cook, man. Y'all see the picture. I'm going to ask y'all a question. What makes a villain in boxing? K-Rod, salute. What makes a villain in boxing? I'm asking y'all the question. What makes a villain in boxing? So I got these faces on here because it's like every 5 to 10 years, a new villain emerges. And for the life of me, some of this stuff I don't understand. Jose, what up? I don't understand some of this stuff. So I'm trying to go in order. Ali was before my time. But I'm old enough to understand what happened there because it was explained to me. Some of y'all are my age. I know Stormy, he knows. Trill Bill knows. A lot of y'all, Jose might know. Eric Jordan, salute, brother. I know Derek Gaines, I know he knows. Copper Aborigines, he's gonna show up sometime today. I'm sure he knows. A lot of y'all may know. PGH, what up? What I remember, like my uncle, and he's in his 80s, he told me, he said they used to call him the Louisville Lip. And how he sold himself was running his mouth. But we all know Muhammad, or how the world got to know him as Cassius Clay. He ran his mouth, but he backed it up in that ring. He was marketing himself. Now that was great for our community. That was something we could support, right? That's something we could support. But those white folks, boy, couldn't stand him. Couldn't stand him. Jeff Sparks, salute. Said, what up? If I miss you in the chat, know that I love you. I'm just cooking. White folk couldn't stand him. So white folk did something very sneaky. You ready for this? What they did was they rallied behind all of his rivals. Started with good old Sonny Liston. Yes, it did. Started with good old Sonny Liston. And I'm not going to get too deep into this because we got a whole lot of show to do, but y'all know Sonny tried to cheat Ali, right? And y'all know how that worked out. Then they had the rematch, which is where I got this picture, Then some time later, it was the Floyd Patterson thing when he converted to Islam, Floyd Patterson violated his name. Few people tried to violate his Muslim name. Y'all know the story. I'm just jumping around here. I'm doing this for a reason. Then it was the Joe Frazier, after they snatched some years from his career, after not going to the Vietnam War. It was a Joe Frazier situation. What you young cats may not know is, Joe Frazier, they were saying that he was the real American champion. Oh, he would have went to Nam. Joe Louis fought in the war. Why can't he? I don't like his black ass. I don't like Muslims. And it was on and on and on and on and on. So this was what was being told to me from my elders that lived through this era. Those white folks, they used another black man as the anti-Ali. Does this sound does this sound familiar? All of this sounds familiar? Just listen to what I'm saying. Those white folks, they were Liston fans, Floyd Patterson fans, Frazier fans. They were George Foreman fans. Right? Oh, they rallied behind those cats because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. They didn't like the George Foremans of the world. They didn't like the Sonny Listons. They just saw that Ali was a legitimate threat. He was the biggest threat. So they said, we got to rally behind these Negroes to stop this Negro. That's all. That's all. Doesn't that sound familiar? Y'all remember I had that other dude up here, Mike S? And he said that exact word. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I'm like, this doesn't make sense, bro. But that's what you think this is. Okay. Remember when I said sometimes all you gotta do is let these fools talk? Remember when I said that? Just let these fools talk. And they'll tell you how they coming, right? Right? That's what I'm saying. Ali was a villain. He's celebrated now. He's called the GOAT. We mourned his death. But what's disgusting is there's cats walking around right now. My uncle's in his 80s, mid 80s. And when Ali died, he told me, he said, man, a lot of these guys mourning his death, they hated him when he was in his prime. Because there were black folk running around. Oh, he talked too much. Oh, why don't he shut up? He's so arrogant. Why can't he be quiet? Just finding something wrong with him. Was he a villain? He was entertaining in the ring. Outside the ring, he was about his people. He spoke up. Why was he the villain? In our community, why was he a villain? I don't get it. We've been diseased for a long time, is what I'm saying. A long time we've been diseased. Don't believe that, oh, Ali was loved. No. They hated this man. And when I say they, it was the other community and us. A lot of us hated this man. How did Ali become a villain? I mean, you let the government tell it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it. And he got a lot of love. I'm just saying, my uncle, my pops, they say we didn't understand the hate for this dude. This dude was kicking ass in the ring and damn near ducking bullets outside the ring. He was Muslim and he stood on business. Gerard Harlem in the building. Salute. He stood on business. What more do you want? What more was he supposed to do? And towards the end, he didn't even own his name. Now you want to celebrate him? Huh? And that's what pissed off my elders. I was like, man, all these people singing Kumbaya and all this other stuff. They said, man, these niggas, and this is their words, not mine. These niggas probably didn't even like him. And they telling me this to me and my brother when we were kids. We was like, what? It was like, no. Let me tell you what it was. He got movies and everything else. No, they hated this dude. He was like, a lot of it was our own. Hoping that he lose. Oh, he gonna get it now. He's fighting George Foreman. He gonna get it now. Knocks him out. I forgot what round Foreman went down in, but it took him 10 years to get back up off that floor. They hated Ali. Don't get it twisted. You see these new kids, they see this famous pose after he knocked out Sonny Liston. They don't even know who Sonny Liston is. They don't know Sonny Liston worked for the goddamn it was round 8, y'all. Thank you. They don't know that Sonny Liston worked for the mob. They don't know that. He was an absolute nightmare outside the ring. Okay? Okay? This is what I'm saying. The heat that George Foreman got for waving that American flag after he won in the Olympics, he got a lot of heat for that. The country was burning. And people were like, how could that black man, how could that brother wave that flag when we getting shot with hoses? We still can't drink out of certain water fountains. How could that brother wave that flag? He got a lot of flack for that. But he beats on Joe Frazier, and he was supposed to be the one to kill Ali in the ring. Not beat Ali, but kill him. Y'all don't understand. Ali was supposed to die that night. George Foreman was knocking over trees. Y'all remember how they pumped up Ivan Drago in Rocky IV? That was George. Y'all will never... Listen, those Rocky movies, me and Stormy talked about this yesterday. There's a gem in every one of those Rocky movies, whether you like the acting or not. There's a gem in every one of those Rocky movies. And I guarantee you, if you talk to Sly Stallone, when you ask him, how did you come up with the Ivan Drago character? The strength part had to come from George Foreman. George Foreman was just that dangerous. Ali couldn't do anything with Ken Norton. He couldn't dominate him. George got in there and knocked his head off his shoulders. Bing, 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 Ricochet Rabbit. They're like, oh, hold on. Ali's supposed to fight this guy? He's dead. Rope-a-dope. There you go. They hated Ali. Don't believe that, oh, we love him, oh, because he could barely talk and all this other stuff. No, don't believe it. Don't believe it. They hated this brother. They celebrated him when he's shaking and can't form a sentence. So let me talk to the black people. When did Ali become the villain? Well, y'all too young, y'all don't know. But my uncle gets tight talking about this. He's like, man, no, he said I was surrounded by niggas that hated him. He didn't say black people, he said niggas. And that word means something. To my pops, to my uncles that are still around, that word means, so for him to say that, with that fire and venom, what you talking about? When the hell did Ali become the villain in our own community? You see, some of you cats been lost for a long time. So let's move it over to Larry Holmes. What y'all know about Larry Holmes? To me, he's one of the most disrespected heavyweights of all time. Disrespected. This man was a warrior. This man will fight you till his dying breath. He'd probably do it right now. Larry Holmes is my dad's favorite fighter. I ever saw when he fought Ernie Shavers? Corey, my brother, what up? You ever saw when he fought Ernie Shavers? If y'all could tell me how the hell he got up off the floor after Ernie caught him clean, bro. Tell me how the hell he got off the floor. The fight was supposed to be over. Ernie Shavers was another dude that had absolute bombs in his gloves. I don't know how Larry, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go find it. Hold on. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Some of y'all may not have seen it. Shavers versus Holmes. They fought twice. All right, here it is. Where's that? There it is. Bruh, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me show you this, man. If you could tell me how Brother Holmes got off the floor, and I'm telling you right now, Ernie Shavers would knock your head off. If you could tell me how Larry Holmes got up off the floor, watch this. Boom. And he fell clean. Fight was supposed to be over. How's he doing this? The man got up. Ernie's like, wait a minute, bro. Fight's supposed to be over. What is this man getting up off the floor for? Well, back to business. Hold. That's what you're supposed to do when you hurt. Hold. Look at this. Stormy, what round is this? Look at that. Look at Larry. Bro, I ain't gonna show too much because you know Miguel is on my sack. Come on now. And as a bit of information, that is a chin where you can get up from that. So when I see people saying, oh, so-and-so ain't got no chin, he got knocked down, that don't mean nothing. That means when you get up. Having a chin doesn't mean, oh man, just because you get knocked down. No. Get knocked down, you get up. It's when you get knocked down and don't move. It look like a love tap. Either dude's punching like that or you ain't got no chin. Eric Jordan, that Cash App salute, he says, Miguel at work, here messing up everything. Yeah, of course. But Miguel, it don't matter.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Don't matter. You still grounded. Miguel's caught. Caught him doing something else yesterday. Paper route salute. Todd French in that super chat salute. He says, even the fundamental dichotomy and political perspectives between Ali and Frazier, it was wild. Frazier was popular amongst white people. Keep cooking, Drew. Yeah, the white people rallied behind Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. They rallied behind him. They rallied behind him because he was anti-Ali. Joe wasn't a threat. And you even had the Negroes, the knuckle draggers, saying, "Oh, well, why is he calling Joe Frazier a gorilla? That's disrespectful." The fuck? Y'all been disrespectful. Y'all been disrespectful. Get out of here. Jay Bean, boxing and betting. Heavy in that super chat. Much love. He said 1990 Bush told America we didn't negotiate with terrorists. Saddam Hussein took 15 American journalists in Baghdad, and Ali went on his own to free them against presidential orders. Greatest story never told. And America hated this man. And I'm going to stand on this. These cowards better be lucky we just want equality and not revenge. That's all we wanted. So we wanted. But even that, even if we wanted revenge, we couldn't do that because there are too many knuckle draggers off code. There's too many knuckle draggers that are off code. Well, now we ain't got to do that now. I mean, I have a good house now. Tap dance. Tap dance. You know what the kiss of death for Larry Holmes was? When he said Rocky Marciano couldn't even hold my jockstrap. That's what he said. It was it for him then. And we could have a discussion about Rocky Marciano, and it don't have to be disrespectful. But I challenge y'all. Rocky Marciano, he's considered an all-time great. Okay. I don't know. You want to go through his resume? Right? You know what? That's something that Stormy and Scrapbook could cook on. There's something to celebrating these fighters, and y'all are just born, and y'all say, okay, this is the guy to celebrate. And then when you ask him, why do you celebrate this guy? You get a blank stare. Because you look at that resume. Eric Jordan back in that Cash App salute. He says, Miguel was 100 mad that his monkey ass can't mess with the ninja sword.
Give power to my nigga sword!
What did he say Miguel was? Oh, he was mad. He was mad. But you know what else I noticed? You know what else I noticed? Eric Jordan back in that in the Cash App, he said they hated our brother because Ali had that ninja sword. Absolutely. What? How many people stood in the pocket for Larry Holmes? Why isn't he spoken up as much as he should be? Why isn't he spoken up like you know? I mean, come on, come on. How many of these kids are talking about Larry Holmes? I mean, really think about it. I know he felt like he got robbed against Spinks. I know that. He felt like he got robbed. He felt like he didn't get champion treatment. I get it. He got on TV and he could tell the media to kiss where the sun don't shine. I remember that. This man never got the respect he deserved. And again, now he walks into arenas and they clap and everything else. No, the people his age, they didn't stand in the pocket thorough enough for him. This man had a hell of a chin. This man was a warrior. He ain't duck no smoke at all. At all. This man was disrespected and he was looked at as a villain. How'd that happen? Because every coat that you put on these fighters, you would think the community would stand in the pocket and defend them, right? But how do you do that when you have also fighting your goddamn community? You would think that, right? My brother Thomas from the Bronx in that super chat, much love. They did Larry Holmes dirty because of his comments about Rocky Marciano. Yup, he beat Spinks, but in my opinion, they robbed him in that first fight. Yeah. Thomas back in that super chat. He said Holmes also said Rocky fought his brother 4 times under different names. I heard about that. I can't deny or confirm it. I heard about that. I heard he was fighting cats. I don't know if it was his brother, but I heard he was fighting cats and it was the same person with different names. I heard that. I don't know. But if that's true, that is hilarious. Yeah, Mr. Shelton, Rocky fought Joe Louis when he was, hairline was receding and shit. It was crazy. Stephen X, salute. It was crazy. But he's one of the GOATs. They'll tell you, a dream match should be Rocky Marciano and Ali. Please, Ali would have whooped his ass. Ali would have whooped his ass. Larry Holmes would have whooped his ass. They don't ever call Rocky a hype job. So when the hell did Larry Holmes become a villain? I don't know. We want fighters that want to fight everybody, right? Larry Holmes was a perfect combination of a pure boxer and a puncher. He was exciting to watch. He had a great chin. I mean, what? What's the Eastern Assassin? What? What happened? What? Because he beat up Muhammad Ali in 1980? By that, Muhammad was fighting 30 years. You know what it is to fight 30 years? He just ain't have it no more. Are you mad at him because of that? That brings me to Mike Tyson. Yeah, Muhammad, I'm going to get Larry for you. Yeah, I told him that I'm going to get Larry for him. And he got Larry, but watch this. He got Larry when Larry was 157 years old. Stop it. Hype jobs. Now, this is a little bit of a reverse right here. This is a little bit of a reverse. I got respect for Mike Tyson. A lot of respect. But what do I always say? When you analyze the first 2 years of his career, you find that he fought like 21 times. As a matter of fact, we had Randy Gordon on here last night in the Strong House, right? We had him on last night. I didn't know a lot of those fights he put together. When we have him back, I'm going to ask him which ones. Because it's called matchmaking. And I'm not saying Mike is a hype job. I'm just saying I see the play. Okay? I see the play. For a fighter on a professional level to fight 21 times in 2 years, that's a lot. You can't tell me all of those guys was world beaters. Matchmaking. Matchmaking. And Mike was spectacular. He beat one thing I will say, all 21 of those fights. Right? He did what he was supposed to do. Get in there and prove that these guys ain't even supposed to be breathing the same air as you. And he did that. But what do I always tell you? You take Mike Tyson's record to a casual. You ask him, why do you celebrate Mike Tyson? And just listen to what they say. Oh, because he had knockout power and speed and da-da-da-da. Okay. That same person will tell you a lot of fighters are bums today, right? Okay, well, you pull up Mike Tyson's box rec and you start down when he started his career. What was it, like 83, 82, something? And say, start from right here, scroll up, and stop when you recognize the name. What did I tell you they always do? They normally stop at Larry Holmes or Spinks. They go right past Trevor Burbick. They go right past Mitch Blood Green. It's like, wait a minute, bro. You close the window, you keep it moving. Remember when I said people have to qualify to be able to talk boxing with you? That's the Mike Tyson test. I have a bunch of them. I have the Floyd Mayweather test. I have the Mike Tyson test. I have a bunch of them. You just pack up the phone and say, have a good day. That's it. Okay. You don't need to waste another breath on it. Derek Gaines, the legend in that super chat salute, he says, I don't know about Ali and the hostages. He said, I didn't know about Ali and the hostages. Thank Drew. Read up on it. Ali also talked a kid off the roof who was about to commit suicide. That happened. He went up there and talked him off the ledge. That happened. That's just who Ali was. That's just who Ali was. And don't get it twisted. They hated that brother. Larry Merchant hated Muhammad Ali. I mean, he hated Larry Holmes. Never liked him. Oh yeah. Tomorrow, yo, they go right past James Quick Tillis. They go past all of that. They stop at Holmes or Spinks. And when people do that, pack it up and don't talk any further. I don't care what y'all talking about. Kawhi, salute. We're going to get to the brother Devin. So, Mike Tyson. We celebrated. I'm going to tell you why. I knew the celebration. I'm going to tell you why. He was young and kicking ass and taking names. He was very young. Out here, he's from New York. He ain't from my borough, but we celebrated that. He's from Brooklyn. I was like, all right, cool. So he's young, right? He was kicking ass and taking names. People loved it, right? But as I got older, there was a problem. Started to hear things about him and his behavior in the street. That's never good. That's never, Delano, peace, salute. That's never good. What is he, really? You start hearing things, right? Then you start seeing things on the news. He had to fight with Mitch Green in the street, punched Mitch in the eye. That brother's eye was swollen for at least a year. It was crazy. Then I started hearing about, his interaction with the public in clubs and stuff like that. Then the Robin Givens thing. Y'all remember that interview when he sat on the couch and she was just calmly tearing him down and he sat there like a mannequin? I'm like, is he on drugs? Is there a gun in his back behind that couch that he's not even defending himself? What the hell's going on? Y'all remember this? So he was a hero in the ring, but the behavior outside the ring, people started to look at him different. So I watched how he went from Kid Dynamite to Iron Mike. Y'all don't remember Kid Dynamite. He went from Kid Dynamite to Iron Mike. Kid Dynamite to Iron Mike. Y'all don't remember that change, do you? Eric Jordan in that Cash App absolutely said Rocky would be crying for Miguel with that ninja.
Give power to my nigga sword!
Hey, salute Miguel.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Salute Miguel. Watch and learn. So, Iron Mike was getting in trouble in the street. Remember he had a car accident. Then, people are having these horror stories at the club. I know one story where dudes, there was a thing out here there was a club out here called The Tunnel. There's a documentary on it on YouTube. Just watch it. There's a club out here called The Tunnel. It was a goddamn co-ed bathroom, y'all. It goes to show you what kind of place that was. All right, so whatever, man. But rappers used to perform there. Matter of fact, the last performance at The Tunnel that I remember was DMX, Where My Dog's At. That video was shot in The Tunnel. All right. So there's a story that after the clubs, there'll be photographers outside, and they have these big old banners. And on the banners, there will either be a logo or like a spray painted picture of your favorite rapper, and you would take pictures there with your boys, or dudes would go there with their girl. Well, there was a story that I heard where dude was leaving the club with his girl. I don't know why you go to the tunnel with your girl, but whatever. And he stood up by the banner to take a picture with his girl, and allegedly Mike went and grabbed Shorty. He's like, yo, come on, we taking a picture. And Mike Tyson's there with his entourage. I mean, The entourage is bad enough, but I mean, what are you doing? You gonna fight Mike Tyson? And you're not even out there for that. You're like, yo, what the, you know what I'm saying? And dude, like, he told the photographer, like, take the picture. And Shorty stood there, whatever, like, in pure panic, and dude just stood, there's nothing he could do. And more than one person was there that saw that, and they came back to the block and told us that. It was like, yo, that nigga Mike, bro. That nigga's crazy. I was like, ooh, word? Know what I mean? It's like, yo, and Shorty was like just standing there like, oh man, are you okay, babe? I mean, hopefully she understood, like, yo, that's Mike Tyson. What was he gonna do? Nothing. But I used to hear things about that. Like there was that story that Fat Joe told about how he couldn't get into the club and then Mike pulled up. And they was like, yo, we can't let you in because, you know, it's a fire hazard. And Mike went to the bouncer and said, you know, you're gonna let Joe in and we coming in. 6'6" bouncer, almost 400 pounds. Like, I can't let you in. He started chasing this dude in between parked cars. What's the bouncer gonna do? Fight Mike Tyson? Let them in. He was a bully, and I was hearing things like that. Hey, man. So I could pinpoint when Mike became the villain because his personal life started to overshadow what he was doing in the ring. They didn't like his demeanor. Y'all remember when he was that Terrell Biggs? When he said, oh, he was screaming like a girl. He was like, ah, 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 ah. Was that Terrell Biggs when he beat him? Was that him or was that somebody else? But it was tasteless. It was tasteless, and people started to not like him. He became a villain when he didn't need to be. It's bad enough that you're looked at because of the color of your skin. We looked at it a certain way already. And he just added to it. He didn't need to do that. But a lot of that had to be with the people he was surrounded by. I get it. I get it. I get it. And he lacked a lot of direction. I get that. I get that. But I'm willing to bet, even if he was good, clean, and wholesome, barely spoke, they would find a way to make him the villain. Because Mike was getting a lot of shine, even over people that was actually doing things in the ring, even over people that were calling him out. And what did the casuals say? He don't need to fight this guy, that guy, because he beats him already. I'm like, you don't know if he beats Ray Mercer. You don't know if he beats David Tua. At the time, you don't know if he beat that big British kid with the flat top named Lennox Lewis. You don't know that. Oh, well, he got knocked out by Oliver McCall. And guess what? You don't know if Michael beat Oliver McCall because Oliver McCall was whooping his ass in sparring. Make the fights. This was my conversation back then. But you know what their conversation was. Well, Mike don't need to do anything because, you know, Mike is just the greatest of all time. I mean, he'd beat Ali. He already beat Larry Holmes. He don't have to fight that Lennox Lewis kid. And who's the other dude? Evander Holyfield. He ain't gonna beat.
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on!
bunch of apes just throwing shit. Mike had a lot of competition. He didn't fight all his contemporaries. There it is. You know, I'm not sorry. But that's me holding him accountable as a boxer. But my point with Mike Tyson is I watch my community unconditionally celebrate the ignorant side of him. Whereas we were partying and celebrating because he was a young dude closer to our age, you know, doing what he did in the ring. I watch people just unconditionally support the ignorance outside the ring. It's all funny watching them bully somebody in a club when it ain't you. But when he gets to you, you laughing at him, son, the dude with his girl, and then when he turns his eyes to you and starts tugging on your chain, it ain't funny now, right? Villain, right? He became America's favorite train wreck. Oh, what he does is just disgusting. Oh man, you know what? You know he's having meltdowns on the ring. Oh, alhamdulillah, I'll eat your children and all that other weird stuff. They didn't like that, and it went from that to we can't wait to see him get his ass whooped. And they got their wish several times. Whereas if we as a community held him accountable, I think he'd have kept his head straight. In a sense, we kind of allowed that. You don't laugh when he's doing this god-awful things on TV. You don't laugh. That man needed some help. He was surrounded by all kinds of people in his pockets, fake friends, all kinds of stuff. He needed direction. We spoke about that a bit last night. Shout out to the commish, Randy Gordon. We're going to have him back. Now we go to Floyd Money Mayweather. I ain't going to be long here. I know when he went from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money May. It was when he got away from Bob Arum and fought Arturo Gatti. I watched that interview. He said, yeah, I'm going to start trash talking. He said that. I don't have to be as quiet. I'm going to start trash talking. His ideology is, I'm black. I'm already the villain. I'm just going to play into it. That's when he started dressing a certain way and throwing money at the screen. Because you know what? It pissed people off. It was a persona. I knew that. But, you know, now he's a dick for real. But when he was a fighter, I knew what he was doing. I knew exactly what he was doing. What was funny is I will defend his boxing career. But when I engaged in a conversation about his boxing career, what always came up? His problems outside the ring. Now, what I can't stand is how our people do it. I'm like, yo, y'all sound like them folk. Who them folk? Them folk, this is a little before social media, y'all. A little before social media was in its infancy. Y'all sound like them folks that are writing these articles about this kid. And Floyd played right into it. What did he say? He said, I'm better than Muhammad Ali. And y'all went crazy. Remember that? Like I said before, what's smart about letting people beat on you on the ropes? Talking about him versus George and him versus, I don't know. Pick him, the rope-a-dope. Like I said before, what's so smart about that? Look at how he can't even talk now. I'll never do that. Oh, you insulted Ali. You're the worst. The same person in the media saying he insulted Ali, he's the worst, is the same person that comes from the cloth that didn't like Ali. See that? So Floyd proved whether you're Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, they're going to treat you like you're Mike Tyson. Y'all understand? You know, like I said before, you know, I'm about to make millions. I'm about to make millions. Then every time he got into a little situation outside the ring, they ran to him. My brother KG, salute. Let me tell y'all something. There was a rapper that was with TMT. The night that he fought, Harold, what up? The night that he fought Conor McGregor, he went missing. They found his body in the desert. And they found the dude that killed him. Well, that rapper, I'm not going to say his name. I knew him personally. He lived out here in the Bronx. By me. Literally by me. He used to play ball out here. And I heard it was... I heard it was over money. But they so badly tried to put that on Floyd. He had nothing to do with that. Yeah. Gio James, Bronx on deck. Then his baby mama was found dead in the car. They wanted to put that on him. Then he had that situation where it was a domestic dispute and you see him hopping over the wall, getting away from baby mama. And what grinded my gears is the amount of you knuckle draggers, right? You knuckle draggers. Everything that this man, that they brought to light about his ongoings outside the ring. Y'all were just saying he was guilty, he did that shit. As if you're not black. As if you don't go, as if you don't have to, if you haven't gone through things, you have the potential to go through things. Everything is okay till it's not okay. Story time. When I was in the police academy, we wore shirts with the year that we're graduating on it. It was your the year you're graduating and your company, right? So I'm down there and I'm looking at these dudes with gray shirts and they're doing things like sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, whatever. So I start talking to one of these dudes like, yo, it says 97 on your shirt. You still here? What happened? So, yo, I got jammed up. Well, what happened? What happened? This dude told me, I'm gonna give you the short version. Bro, dude said, I was graduating in 2 days. Now they tell you, when you start the academy, unless you're, well, I don't know what they do now, but they say when you start the academy, they say, y'all married? Cool. Y'all got a girlfriend? You might as well break up with her now. Because we are going to take all of your time, even your RDOs, your regular days off. You're going to have so much homework. You ain't going to have time to do a mother skunting thing until maybe the last month. We own you. They ain't going to be hanging out on the weekends, whatever. You're going to have so much work to take care of. And they weren't lying. They were not lying. I don't know what they do now, but back then, they were not lying. A lot of homework. Okay? So he told me it was graduation week. He was on and off with his girl. His girl want to go do things. He says, I can't. I got homework. I got this. I got that. So let me highlight this comment because Delano's making my point, and Delano's not saying anything wrong. But I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to come back to that. I'm glad you said that, Delano. Thank you, brother. I'm glad you said that. He's not saying anything wrong. Because I'm going to come back to that because I'm making the point. Because I'm going to bring it full circle, y'all. So the brother gets a call from his girl. Listen, I was acting up. The academy's 6 months, y'all. It's half of a year. She says, listen, you know, I've been acting out. It's all good. You know, come over. I know you graduating. I made some food, whatever. He says he goes to his girl's house. She made him a whole dinner. They ate, right? They laid down, you know what I'm saying? I'm on YouTube, I gotta be careful. He wakes up, takes a shower, gets into his uniform, goes to work, right? So he's sitting in the classroom. The old academy in Manhattan was next door to the, damn, what precinct was that? It was right next door, I forgot. Was it the 2? I forgot, it was next door. So uniform officers with a sergeant comes to his classroom. The instructor looks at him, he says, come outside. And they said, yo, get your hands behind your back. He thought they were joking. He was like, yo, what? Goes to the precinct, and there she is. Crying. He raped me. Excuse me?
Whoa! What?
No, I did not. We were together last night, but it wasn't forced. I spent the night over there. Well, safe to say, they locked him up, then they let him out, and he's been under investigation. By that time I met him and had that conversation, it was 2.5 years later. So he's still on a payroll, but they're just trying to figure things out. You understand? See that? Jammed up. Over a lie. General's in the chat? Mister. General's in here? I ain't see him. Well, salute, General. Mister, what the hell? What's going on? Right? So when I tell these brothers, you know, Floyd, these women talking about they did. Y'all remember Miss Jackson? Y'all know she was preggo with twins and she aborted the twins. And then when he got done with her, after he done bought her a BBL and everything, he said, all right, man, you abort my seeds. You're out of here, right? Remember she tried to spin the block and say, oh, well, he was abusive and he beat me. And she got on TV crying. That ain't go far. But the amount of niggas that would say, nah, he did that, were the same niggas that couldn't stand him. What was the only thing that were able to hold over Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s head for a long time? He ducks fights. And then you ask him, what fight did he duck? The only person they were saying was Manny Pacquiao. Well, I ain't going to get into that all deep, but I'm going to give, because of some fool that was in my comment section, I'm going to revisit the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather Jr. fiasco just for him. And I'm going to invite him on the panel so we can have a conversation. But he hasn't responded to me when I said, yo, look, we could talk about this. Because I was actually in my introduction to social media. In boxing, actually. I said we could debate it because I was here in real time when it was happening. I know everything. I got every article. And he never responded. Coward. But I'm going to revisit it just for him. The only person that they say, when they say he ducks fights, plural, as in more than one, they meant Manny Pacquiao. And without getting into all the rigmarole, he fought him and beat him. Now what could you say? And I'd be like, don't help him. Because we can have a discussion about a few guys. But if you don't know him, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to jog your memory. I'm not going to, jog it along. But every time I found myself trying to talk about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s boxing career, people kept bringing up what he was doing outside the ring. So then when I say, wait, hold on. Why the hell do you hate Floyd so much? Man, he think he the shit. He always throwing money in the screen. Man, okay. And I realized these would be the niggas that hated Muhammad Ali. Didn't Muhammad Ali take a picture on a stack of money? And here's the comparison. No matter what good Muhammad Ali did outside the ring, standing in the pocket for black people, talking people off the roofs before they killed themselves and things of that nature, he was the perfect black man, in my opinion. It didn't matter because you still had niggas hating him. It didn't matter. So whether you're Muhammad Ali or Floyd Mayweather, it didn't matter. You get my point? Now let's go to our brother Deontay Wilder. Now we're in real time. Why you hate Floyd? Oh man, he young, he flashy, and he don't knock nobody out. He ain't no Iron Mike Tyson. I don't want to see 12 rounds of him running. Okay, enter Deontay Wilder. He's knocking out everybody. Oh, he can't box. All he got is a right hand. Oh my God. What is with you niggas? What is with you niggas? I said, okay, when the hell did Deontay become the villain? How'd this happen? We did 2 decades of Floyd. Y'all only paid attention to 1 decade. The Money Mayweather decade. He gotta act a fool and throw money at the screen for you to get the attention, because when he was boxing and when he was Pretty Boy, you didn't pay attention. So now he done got his teeth fixed and everything else. Now you paying attention. Who this nigga think he is? This little nigga with all this money. And I'm like, no. I ain't paying attention to all of that. Look at that pull counter. Look at the defense. Look at the sharp punching. He ain't knocking nobody out. He ain't no Mike Tyson. Okay. I don't know what you're watching. I'm watching sport. I'm watching 12 rounds of excellence. He ain't fighting nobody. What? Who? Who you want to fight? That little Chinese guy. Oh, you mean Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino guy? Okay, let me correct you. Don't worry, they're going to fight. Then they blamed him for the 5 years of nonsense. I got receipts. It wasn't his fault. Wasn't his fault. You got to be kidding me. So enter Deontay Wilder. Is he the greatest boxer? No. Is he the biggest? He's tall, but he's coming in the ring at 215 pounds. And what did you find out? I don't know where it comes from, but when that right hand landed, the opponents was looking at cartoons. Like, what? Where'd this come from? Represented our country. Got a bronze medal. You want to attack him for that? Why he ain't get the gold? Well, how come no other American even got a medal in that Olympics? He got a bronze. How about he started boxing because his daughter was sick? So you don't have the greatest skill set in the world. He's not the heaviest heavyweight in the world, but he has God-given power. And what do you niggas do? Y'all shit on him. Oh, he can't box. Well, we had 15 to 20 years of Floyd Mayweather Jr., and you hated that. You had a couple of decades of Mike Tyson, and you celebrated his ignorance. The ignorant shit outside the ring. And didn't just say, hey, man, Mike, fuck the out of the ring stuff. Focus on the in-the-ring craft. Ended up going to prison on some nonsense. Prior to that, you had Larry Holmes, didn't respect him. You had Muhammad Ali, he was disrespected. And you have a lineage of knuckle draggers hating on our own. If none of these men were ever in the sport, where would boxing be? So some of these men had black rivals. Black rivals that y'all rallied behind because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. There were no white rivals. I'm sorry, they created one with Jerry Cooney, and the whole thing was a racial play. And for those of you that don't know, Jerry Cooney ain't even like that, man. That wasn't his idea or nothing. I remember that. I was a kid, but I remember that. There's a whole bunch of racism behind that, promoting that fight. And that was not Jerry Cooney's fault. Steve L, salute. That was not his fault. Jerry Cooney's a great man. It's ridiculous. They should take his last name and give it to a lot of you niggas and cut off the Y and the E. Because y'all are coons. Y'all are knuckle dragging coons. Deontay Wilder came into this business off the strength of his daughter. And he's created an empire. Underweight. And does he have the greatest skill set in comparison to the people on the page? No. But he had an equalizer. Exactly, KG. For those of you that don't know. They did that. That wasn't Jerry Cooney. They did that. That was Don King and his nonsense. Stop it. They wanted him to say the N-word so bad. Jerry was like, I ain't doing that. And shout out to Tommy Morrison. He's the Duke. He refused to be the Great White Hope. He didn't play that either. And all I see is disrespect for Deontay Wilder. Straight disrespect. Y'all don't want to talk about, okay, you want to talk about outside the ring? Look at why he's boxing, for Pete's sake. This man's literally willing to go in there and die in that ring for what? For you niggas? For what? America don't respect him. Y'all know who. If they disrespected Ali, and Larry Holmes, and Mike Tyson, and Floyd Mayweather, what made you think they're going to respect Deontay Wilder? They found things wrong with him. And just when I thought it couldn't get any more disgusting, enter our young brother Devin Haney. What is the problem? Tell me what the problem is. So, all of a sudden you want boxers. Okay, you hated boxers. That was Floyd, right? So then we get Deontay Wilder at heavyweight. Heavyweight! And you don't like it because you like boxers. Devin Haney comes along and gives you both, because for a second, he was labeled a boxer puncher. He had knockout of the year. I was at the theater. Shout out to Trill Bill. When he fought that Russian kid, I forgot that kid's name. But Devin popped that kid so bad, it sounded like someone let off a shot at the Hulu. It was like pop. We was like, oh! The round ended. Fight was over. Shattered his eye socket. Fight over. So he was a boxer puncher. He had respectable power. Nobody was walking him down. Remember they said, oh, well, Floyd, he ain't got no power. I said, well, people with power, they ain't walking him down either. They ain't walking him down. So he has something to keep them honest. Same thing with Devin. They ain't walking him down. They're not. Zaro, yeah, that's the name. Abduliev, yes, that's the guy. Devin clocked him stupid. That shit was like, bang! We were like, oh! Round ended, quit. No one called him a quitter. He had I think it was a fractured eye socket. I saw it. Yeah, KG. That's it. So now fast forward, Devin is done a disservice. There's no speculation. You see, Deontay was done as disservice, but it was never brought to the forefront. But we know what we know. We know what we saw. And remember who I talked to. But Fury got the complexion for the protection, so y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all would rather get the backing of some European, some white, 6'9", fat, cheating European. He's a cheater. Y'all don't ever talk about what he does outside the ring in Tyson Fury. But y'all drag Deontay.
If you don't know, now you know.
Right in your face. Right in your face. But every time these dudes either go away or have a bad outing, it's a win for you. And when we tell you about the history of Tyson Fury, all of a sudden, y'all don't want to talk about the trials and tribulations outside the ring. I just keep to boxing now. Look, you know, Tyson Fury, you know, he got that good footwork, you know. Look, I know what you're talking about, but, you know, I'm just keeping it boxing. I just keep it boxing. I don't want to get, see, you just talking that racial stuff. I don't want to get into all of that.
Monkey!
And this is why I can't stand you niggas. So now here comes Devin. He's legitimately chasing his contemporaries everywhere. He wants all the smoke. He's on Fox, he wants to smoke. He's on MSG, he wants to smoke. He's on MSNBC, he wants to smoke. He's on CNN, C-SPAN, NBC, ABC, WPIX, the Food Network. I want all the smoke. And what do you niggas do? I don't like Bill. Excuse me? I don't like Bill. What? Not one time did I hear these niggas say, I don't like Bob Arum. I don't like Don King. I don't like Eddie Hearn. I don't like, Frank Warren. I don't like Barry Hearn. You go straight to Trill Bill? What the fuck did he do other than promote his son? Excuse me? Are you going to say anything about Bob Arum and the FBI raiding and Bob Arum admitting that he fixed fights? You have anything to say about that? No. Of course you don't. Because you're a goddamn knuckle-dragging monkey. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Why do you think you see a bunch of niggas gravitating towards Ryan Garcia? Why do you think you see that? They weren't thinking about that racist cheater until he got in the ring with Devin. Because just a second ago, they hated him. And he was about to fight Baby Tank. I saw you niggas rooting for Lomachenko. And I'm like, oh, hold on now. Hold on now. Where do you draw the line? I'll just keep it boxing. You know, I don't know what you talk. You always talk about that racist stuff, Drew. I'll just keep it boxing. I'll keep it boxing. You know, you always talk that racist stuff. Yeah. Code of the Ape. You're not keeping it boxing. No, you're not. And that's why I say you Negroes got problems in your house. You Negroes got problems in your house. You do not have a relationship with your dad. And you see Trill Bill and you wish you had that. You don't have the talent that Devin has. And you hate that. But you identify with dysfunction. I'm not going to talk about that little nigga from Baltimore. I don't have to. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. That man went on a whole racist tirade. All right. Now, mind you, the dude got caught with his hand in a cookie jar. He got caught cheating. This ain't a Wilder situation where we know what Fury did. We know what he did, but the media is downplaying it. Or they downplayed it. We know what he did. We know what he did. In Devin's situation, we know what he did and he was caught. We know what Ryan did. This man sent open canisters of perfect amino and supercarb to a third-party drug testing facility, and they said, we found the ostarine, but the canisters was open when we got it. So this dude is lying all over the place. He's getting caught, and then when he got caught, what does he do? He starts talking about resurrecting George Floyd and killing him again. I'm like, whoa, what is this? And you niggas are still running around saying, I can't unsee that little hook. He said all that, but you got Auntie Schofield. I'm gonna do my part 2 on his ass. Pause. Tomorrow. There ain't no racial thing. We loving brown people, y'all. Ryan Garcia is not a racist. He may be an asshole, but I've ascended. I'm above race. You black dreadlock woman beater. Woman beater. Talk about that. We watched you destroy that chick. You were mine when that happened. Sounded like Bill from True Blood. Remember that? She is mine. You decapitated Shorty and then told her to breathe. We saw it. We saw it. So let me get this straight. You don't believe in race, but you believe in putting your hands on a woman? I'm really not interested in anything he has to say past that. No one said anything about that. What happened? What happened to protect all women? That is public record now. I was just watching, like, no one's gonna say anything about this. Meanwhile, I had a nigga come on here and try and say, oh, well, what about what Deontay did to Telly? What do you mean? He didn't do shit to her, but give her a great lifestyle. And she cheated on him. You hate Deontay that bad? You hate yourself that bad? Oh, Devin's in love with a stripper. Yo, newsflash. A lot of y'all niggas are kissing women right now that sucked a whole lot of head. Uh-oh. Salute to Eric Jordan in that Cash App. He says, villains on the mean have the ninja sword, heavyweight.
Then let him taste the fury of my nigga sword!
Yo. So that Monkey Coon, they can win. Only Monkey Coon that can win is Miguel. That because he's disgusting, man.
Bukaki.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Surrounded by them. Y'all talked about this young man's choice of woman. I seen y'all talk about his seed. Devin could do no right. Y'all talking about this brother's nose? That's where we at? Let me tell you something about big noses. That comes from a lineage of kings. Kings. Scientifically, you know why black people's noses are so big? Because we have to suck up air. From the continent of Africa, a lot of that shit is above sea level. You know why Lennox Lewis wasn't really prepared when he fought Hasim Rahman? Because Hasim Rahman went to Africa to get used to what? The altitude. And Lennox was not prepared because he was here filming Ocean's 11, the first film, with a fake fight, him versus Vladimir Klitschko. There's a science behind why black people have big noses. There's a science behind why white people, you see some of these cats walking around your city, they got hair on their shoulders, on their back. You're like, what's that about? You know why? They come from the mountains. They had to be hairy to keep warm in those winters. Y'all in here talking about a man's nose? Hey, let me give you some more science. Anything lighter than the darkest brother on earth or sister is recessive. How about that? Bloodline is diluted several times over. That's why you got light-skinned niggas. You got dark-skinned niggas. You got brown-skinned niggas like myself. So if you don't have a wide nose like Devin or Bill, it's recessive, you idiot. What are you really celebrating? It's called science, you dummy. Look up Madlow's Law. Black is not even a color. Pangea broke up. Wherever the humans were, they adjusted to the climate. But the first human skull was found on where? The continent of Africa. And all humans adjust to their environment like animals do. There's some sort of forest somewhere, I think in Brazil somewhere. The goddamn grasshoppers look like the size of Shaquille O'Neal's shoe. Shaquille wear like a size 22. A grasshopper, bigger than a lobster. I would lose my mind. I said, well, how could this be? You know what they said? These insects don't have no predators. There was like no birds around there, for whatever they said. There was no birds over there. So there was nothing to eat the insects, so they grew. I forgot what tribe in Africa it is, but you notice that they're all built, like they look like they're elongated. They got long necks, long arms. I think it's, I forgot, it begins with an E. But they come here and they win all of these goddamn marathons. Why? Wherever they're from, it's above sea level, and all they do is run all day. So they come here and they do a 20-mile marathon like nothing. It's what they do. You gotta be kidding me. So if a guy like Devin Haney is giving you everything that you say you want, first of all, you got to ask these clowns, what do you want from a boxer? And just see what they say. What do you want from a boxer? I don't care what weight. What do you want from a boxer? What do you expect from a boxer? And you will find that a lot of these grown-ass men sound like modern women. When you ask them, what do you want from a man? And just listen to the shit they say. He gotta be 6'5". He gotta look like The Rock. He gotta have a six-pack like The Rock. He gotta have big shoulders. He gotta have a 12-inch penis. He gotta have a bunch of money and cars. And you're looking at them and she's built like a barrel of laughs. She's literally built like a sandbag that they use to stop the water from coming in. And she wants all of that. This how these dudes sound. What do you want from a fighter? He got to fight everybody. He got to leave no doubt that he's the best. He got to have great skills. He got to have great punching power. And it sounds good. And it's like, well, okay. Well, who's doing that today? Not their favorite fighter. I assure you. I assure you. Because the fighter they describe is not the fighter they support. And then when you ask them, well, why do you support this fighter right here? Oh, you know, he's from my town, or my father's cousin, sister's brother's uncle's roommate knew him. And I saw him before. Do you know him? No, I saw him before. Have you been to his gym? No, I saw him before. You ever, drank a cup of tea with him? No, I saw him before. Okay. But I'm looking at his record, and I'm looking at this guy has all his contemporaries around. He ain't trying to fight them. Oh, nah, but okay. Well, shut up, man. Shut the fuck up. How could I believe what you say when I see what you do? You can't even tell me what Devin didn't try to do. The man was at 135 for 7 years. Everybody came through there. Pick a name. I can tell you what happened. I can tell you what happened. Teofimo, he's still running. Tank, we all know what happened there. Shakur said no, try again. At least Kambosos fought him twice. He had to chase Loma. At least Loma finally fought him in a losing effort. And what do y'all niggas do? Yeah, I think Loma got robbed. Then ask him, how do you score boxing? How do you score a fight? And just listen to what they say. Because 90% of these niggas don't know how to score, the proper way to score a fight. They fight on emotions. I wasn't emotional when I scored Lamont Roach versus Tiki Tank. Yeah, Coswell, they don't count body shots, but, Devin went home and ate some food and partied. Loma went to the ER with broken ribs. That's a true story. I'm not making that up. We ain't going to count that. And it wasn't from one punch. It was a cumulative. But you ask these dudes that think Loma got robbed, ask them how did they score a fight. If you're confused about the Lamont Roach win, well, I think it was a win. To me, I scored it 9-3 for Lamont. When it all boiled down to those early rounds that could have went either way, some people are saying, well, tie goes to the runner. Like in baseball, if second base catches the ball and touches the bag at the same time that the runner touched the bag, tie goes to the runner. Well, here's the deal. Those early rounds, you know what I was watching? It boiled down to ring generalship. I was watching Lamont Roach walk down Tank. So even if it was limited action, I said, well, how am I going to score this? Who was walking forward? Lamont. So I said, well, I got to give him that round then. He was walking forward. Tank was on his bike. That's it. It was close. Those swing rounds I gave to Lamont. Why? Because he was walking forward. Would you give Lamont the round if he was walking forward? If he was walking backwards? No. So, gave to Lamont. But, they're doing it again. But back to the King Devin. This young man has done everything that a fighter's supposed to do. Does he stay and fight in Vegas all day long? No. He had to go to goddamn Australia not once but twice. The first time he did, they tried to stop his whole camp from going down there. They didn't let Bill on the plane until like the 12th hour. It's like, what? No cut man. They stopped the cut man at the goddamn I think it was a cut man at the goddamn customs. Didn't matter because George Kambosos couldn't throw a rock in the ocean, and he was on the boat, the Titanic, because he got sunk. 24 rounds. Devin destroyed him. Fought in Australia 2 times. Name the fighter doing that. He ran around and tried to fight all his contemporaries, tried to give Shakur a payday on the way out. Shakur told him, no, I know my worth. Fought Edwin De Los Santos. Did he make with Edwin De Los Santos what he would have made with Devin Haney? Now watch this. I said that was a 50-50 fight. And you remember what Shakur said? He's gonna be drained. Rubbing his hands together like Birdman. I said, yeah, he's gonna be drained. I don't like that shit. But, you know, Devin's Devin. Well, fight never happened. Why? I'll tell you why. Because Shakur ain't want that smoke. You knew your worth. You was getting your shot at undisputed, bruh. In one fight. First time on pay-per-view, undisputed. Your highest payday. You was just the B-side, but you knew your worth. Well, you fought Edwin De Los Santos for shit money, and people shit on you for the win. I thought he won the fight, but they shit all over you. They show people leaving the damn arena. I said, damn, they did you dirty, huh? May as well fought Devin. At least you had the possibility to become undisputed on pay-per-view with one fight. Didn't even want to do that. After telling the world that, oh, I thought Loma won the fight. Then you double back and said, no, I thought it was a draw. Man, shut up, kid. With your good hair. Right? Since we talking about big noses, right? With your good hair. You half-breed. But I go there, I'm wrong though, right? He's firing shots, but then when I return fire, I'm wrong. Right? Okay. Y'all ain't gonna play with me. Y'all are not gonna play with me. Y'all can't tell me what Devin did wrong. Then the Ryan Garcia fight happens, all of a sudden y'all become boxing experts. Oh, yeah, it's the left hand. Oh, left hand. Left hand was contaminated. I could punch you in your goddamn forehead and knock you unconscious. But it's worse if you found out I had a pair of brass knuckles on. Did you have to do that? And then when this dude is caught cheating 8 ways to Sunday, you niggas still are talking about a left hook. I'm getting screenshots of some fool-ass dude that robbed his mom of $5,000 talking about, and this is what he literally said, our job is to keep him down. And this dude not even black, by the way. Yeah, I'm talking about Southpaw TV. That nigga crazy. He's legitimately out of his mind. Why would he say that? Furthermore, why would you niggas allow him to say that? The same reason why y'all allow Ryan Garcia to walk around and say what he said with no consequences. He is perfectly safe. Same reason why you let Teofimo walk around and say what he says. Because you niggas have no connection to your ancestors. What you see on this page, you can be an outstanding citizen, standing up for your people. You could be a hard worker in the ring, or you could be an asshole outside the ring, or you could duck fights, or you could have a limited skill set. They're going to find something wrong with you because you're black. From Deontay to Devin to Floyd to Mike to Larry to Ali. It don't fucking matter. They will find something wrong with you. And the fact that we are not on one accord is amazing. Ryan Garcia could never say what he said back in the 80s or the 70s, and especially the 60s. He would not be safe anywhere. And I'm not saying, oh, when you see him in the street, jump on him. No. But he has freedom of speech. He's protected by freedom of speech, and everyone coddled him and said, oh, he's just crazy. He admitted that he was on shrooms, and that nigga that was sitting up with him on social media co-signing his shit, he was on shrooms. I have the video. I'm making a short of it. He said it straight to the camera. Oh, I was on shrooms. I said, oh, shit. Are we just going to blow past that? Don't worry. I got you. So he openly admitted he's on drugs. But meanwhile, when I did that interview with those kids, and I said, be patient, and I interviewed those kids, remember those kids? They were unconditional Ryan Garcia fans. I needed y'all to see that. I didn't upload that video for y'all to drag them or curse them out. They were kids. And what Ryan Garcia needs to understand is that he has people like that follow him. And he has a responsibility to them. Forget us. We already know how you coming. But you have a responsibility. They put you on a pedestal. They hold you to a particular standard. So if you're not responsible to the fans that do love you unconditionally, are you a man of God? Like you claim? Kyrie Irving, they almost took his goddamn career for referring people to a documentary that he didn't even do. He just said, hey, look, I saw this. Look at this. This is interesting. All of a sudden, the NBA's threatening to take his money. He had to go sit down with leaders of the Jewish community. He had to pay them millions of dollars. Ryan Garcia said he wanted to resurrect George Floyd, kill him again, and join the Ku Klux Klan. Somebody asked him, do you apologize to the Floyd family? And I think he said, well, I'm going to. Has he done it? No. I don't expect him to do it. Why? What happened to the kids he was supposed to be saving? Remember that? He walked us all around the plantation. He's supposed to save the kids, and they're raping kids and all this other. Yeah, it sounds sexy. What does that have to do with you popping dirty trying to kill Devin Haney, our brother? That has nothing to do with what we're dealing with here. And you niggas are too stupid. Y'all bought it, hook, line, and sink. Oh, yeah, they are raping kids. Oh, yeah, that island over there. Oh, yeah. Yo, idiot. He called you a nigga. Dummy. He's on drugs. You can't hear it? You super coon. He popped dirty. He tried to kill Devin. And your unconditional hatred for this kid / unconditional love for Melo Yellow in Baltimore, you just don't want to deal with it because I had Mike S. up here say the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You justified it. And you notice he never said, I don't agree with it, but I'm explaining it. I understand. That's like, hey, man. Look, man. I don't agree with allegedly what OJ did. I don't agree with none of that. But, his ex-wife, she sure was a slut, wasn't she? What? And you can't control how people react when they're at their rope's end. Night and day, right? Now, I wouldn't have went that far. I'd have just left. I'd have just put her out. But somebody got busy. So I tell these sisters, stop playing with these dudes. You think they're suckers and they take all that word salad after they done caught you cheating for the umpteenth time? You're going to come home and your bag's going to be outside finally. You thought he was a sucker. You're gonna mouth off and mush him with that finger, that index finger, that little mush, one too many times, and he hold off and knock your front teeth out. And all of a sudden, now you respect it. You better stop playing. I don't know who it was, Noah. I know she ain't breathing. Or she was breathing. It was through the wrong hole. It was through her neck. My God. That was insanity. The enemy of my enemy is what that dude said to me. He never said, oh, I understand. This is what they're saying. I don't agree with it. In other words, he agreed with it. Remember he was in my chat? He started talking about Deontay and what he's going through. You see, these are niggas. These are the niggas. You commented on something you know nothing about. And like I said, this is a black man, and if I'm not mistaken, he had a few sons. Don't act like it can't happen to you or your kids. Whatever happened to Ali and Larry Holmes, Mike Tyson, Floyd, Devin, Deontay, it can happen to us. Now, what is the alternative? And this is going back to what Delano said earlier. What is the alternative, though? In place of Floyd, the hatred was so as such, they rooted for everybody versus Floyd. Conor McGregor, everyone was going down to the wire. Those people actually picking McGregor to beat Floyd. They picked Manny Pacquiao to beat Floyd. There was a bunch of alternatives to beat Floyd. They manufactured Jerry Cooney. They manufactured this big racial divide versus Larry Holmes. And Jerry Cooney had nothing to do with that. But Larry Holmes was the American heavyweight, the respected heavyweight that got up after getting punched in the mouth by Ernie Shavers. We went from loving Mike Tyson to hating Mike Tyson, to the point where he became a laughingstock. The American public chose Tyson Fury over Deontay Wilder and didn't know shit about his past. And then when we get online and reveal to you what this guy was really about, from drugs to loaded gloves that he's done in the past. He got caught in the past with loaded gloves and detached thumbs in the gloves. It happened twice in the past. It's his association with Daniel Kinahan all the way to the point where he can't come to America because of that affiliation. Y'all don't want to hear it. You're still telling me about a right hand. That's all he got, and he can't box and his skinny legs. And now you have Devin, who in my opinion is the perfect combination of everything, and y'all niggas still got a problem. When did these men become villains? When did Devin Haney become your villain? When did that happen? And you're choosing everybody inferior to him over him. Ryan Garcia is inferior to him. Why do I say that? He had drugs in his system. Oh, he only had 1 billionth of a gram. Y'all ever ask the next person that says this? How do you even inject 1 billionth of a gram of ostarine in your system? How do you even do that? Speaking of injections, why on this God green earth did this man have an IV on the DAZN program knowing that he wasn't supposed to have that? And y'all said nothing. And then when I said that shit, y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. Rachel Donaire sent me the video. She says, "You see this?" I said, "Yo, ain't that shit illegal?" She said, "Yes." I said, "What's going on?" "I don't know." It's just like you stop at the red light and a car fly past you into oncoming traffic and they're honking the horn like the people that got the green light is right. I mean, like they're wrong. Ain't you looking at him like, what the fuck? And then you see the cop there. And you're looking at the cop like, yo. And the cop just shrugs his shoulders like, what? Didn't he break the law? That was Ryan Garcia with the illegal IV. And I'm like, y'all not gonna say anything? Nothing? Y'all got nothing? That was an IV flush. Then he comes in overweight. And then we find out that Scooter had him on track to make the weight. He just stopped. 3 pounds short, he just stopped. And then when he gets caught, he's lying on ashwagandha, perfect amino, super carb, Scooter. And then when he got caught out there with all the lies, now all of a sudden he want to kill George Floyd again. And that's who you niggas pick over Devin? What is wrong with y'all? The general Heavy in that super chat. 78 Sports TV, salute. Thank you for what you do, Brother Drew. Man, I appreciate you, brother. I'm here to support. I support this grind. I've been following the channel for over 13 years. I've just been silent. And when the LDBC came about, I said I gotta support this machine. It was my duty. You know who else I didn't put up here? I didn't put up Franchon Cruz Dessert. You know, literally, allowed that woman to go into the ring with another woman that was going through an entire sex change. I said, there's a problem right there. She's trying to grow a dick. And when we asked Mauricio Silly Man, hey man, was she drug tested? He took it all the way left and said, we're just bullying her because she's gay. I'm like, it's obvious she's gay. We're not talking about that. She damn near did the ring walk with her girlfriend, her wife. Oh, well, she has a daughter. I don't care about that. We asked you, was she drug tested? And what did we find out? We were right. She was going through a sex change. Took him a month to give back Franchon Cruz Dessert her belt. You got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. But we were wrong. We just asked a question. All he had to do was say yes or no. All he had to do was say she was tested. We're waiting on the results. But congratulations to her. He could have said that. But then when the results came back, what happened? And guess what? He's no stranger to being wrong. We said, hey, man. I'll get to this asshole in a second. We said, hey, man, why are you going down there doing business with Daniel Kinahan? He said, I'm not judging him off of his past. I'm judging off of what he does now moving forward. Literally a week later, America puts a $5 million bounty on his head and everybody abandoned ship. Mauricio Silly Man included. I've made a mistake. That's what he said. Idiot. Now, some dude that calls himself a guru is in my comment section. He's talking about how the Devin's brother spelled it wrong. Know the results of the test before anyone else. Let's highlight this. Boxing Guru, how do you take the word of Ryan Garcia, who's a known racist and is high on shrooms? Before I go any further, answer that question. Do you take the word of a sober person or a person that's drug-free? Because I don't understand how this is the conversation when this motherfucker Ryan Garcia popped dirty. Team Haney is supposed to have all these powers. He's supposed to be in bed with Victor Conti, who had nothing to do with this. And the New York State Athletic Commission and, Vada, USADA, and Jim Cotta, love that movie, all these people. But he didn't have enough pull to give Devin the win over Ryan? So tell me, do you take the word of a person that's sober or a racist that does recreational drugs? And yes, he does recreational drugs. And while we're on it, they dragged the sister Clarissa Shields over weed. She just beat that case. They suspended Keyshawn Davis, not suspended him, but they did suspend him. But one of his fights on BoxRec says no contest because he popped for weed. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia was smoking weed during the presser. Y'all didn't say anything. So let's have a conversation, Boxing Guru. Or Champy, or whatever the fuck your name is. Let's have a conversation. Are you capable? Your response. You listen to drug addicts now? This man that came up and he insulted my whole race. And he did it while he was on shrooms. I have the video. He said he was high on shrooms. This man cheated. He's using an illegal IV. I just said that. Your response, boxing, whatever. I don't even want to call you a guru. You're just on here talking. Oh, you should take the word of someone who's working with a known cheat. Right. So you don't like Bud. You don't like Benavidez. You don't like Caleb Plant. All of those guys are snack athletes. But this ain't about snack. This is about Ryan popping dirty. Ryan popped dirty. Ryan got caught with Ostarine. Ryan was trying to flush his system with an illegal IV. You take the word of a racist. You take the word of a cheating racist. The man said, I was on shrooms. He cheated. So are you reading what you type? So I should take the word of somebody who's working with a known cheat. Ryan's a cheater. You're taking the word of a cheater. He cheated. He got caught. Thank you, Mr. Shelton. By the way, Ryan was with the snack. Now, here's what you do, boxing Ruru. Name the athlete, because Snack works with a lot of athletes, not only a boxer. Name the athlete that popped dirty because of the snack product. Go. Go. Name the athlete that popped dirty and they traced it back to the snack product. Go. Because you want to talk Andre Berto pop because of using snack? Be very careful. He popped using snack? Listen to the question. He popped using snack, or was he using snack in something else? Be very careful. It was a snack product that made him pop dirty? Or was he on something else? Let me help you out a bit. What did he pop for? And whatever he popped for wasn't in the snack product. Go. Guru, go. Waiting on you. These are Ryan Garcia racist fans, y'all. These are racist Ryan Garcia fans. And I hope you niggas are paying attention. I hope you're paying attention. I just got done saying it don't matter who you are. If you're black, you're the villain. That's it. Oh, I know Mr. Shelton. I know exactly who he is. I know exactly who he is. They get talking points from elsewhere and they try and come to our channels with talking points, but they can't define anything. I'm asking him. Andre Berto did pop. But what he popped for, was it in the snack product? See what I'm saying? These motherfuckers go all around the world and get talking points, but they think they can come in here and have a conversation. They can't. Because right now what he's doing is he's doing Google and he's trying to find everything. You can't find your answer, stupid. No, Brother Reef, let him Google it. Because I know for a fact what Andre Berto had in his system was not in the snack product. Victor Conte is still hot in the street. Look at his response. I'm going to read it how it's written, y'all. Yes, it was, bro, just the homework. Is English your second or third language? I'm reading how you wrote it, bro. Yes, it was, bro, just the homework. Yes, it was, bro, just the homework. What was in his system? You notice he didn't tell me what was in Andre Berto's system? And whatever it was in his system, was it in the snack product? Let me help you out. If he popped for something that Snack did, Victor would be back in jail more than likely. Because Andre would have sued him. Yo, I was taking this, and I got it from you. This is your fault. Now I'm getting sued. You fucked up my fight. It's a no contest, so I'm getting, I'm getting suspended. I was on this product. This is all I took. Y'all remember Ryan Garcia did that with ashwagandha, and they clapped back at him and said, no. There ain't no Ostarine in our product. And this after Ryan lied and said, I don't even take vitamins. Remember that? He went from I don't take anything to ashwagandha to okay, it wasn't them, fine. It was this perfect amino and supercarb. And then when he sends the open canvases to the third-party testers, they said, yeah, there's Ostarine in it, but the shits was open when we got it. So yes, it was, bro, just the homework. I'm reading it. Look, it's on the screen. Let me give you some advice, boxing guru or buster nut boxing or whatever the hell, whoever you are today. Go back to those pro Devin Haney hate channels and go get your feel good. It's just a rally of people. Y'all ever saw a woke rally? A bunch of men with funny color hair that say they don't identify as sir, and you're talking too loud, so I have to concentrate, and go over there so you can have your pro Devin Haney hate rah-rah rallies, because when you come here, I'll deal with facts. Now, you brought up Andre Berto's name. I didn't. You did. And what I'm saying is absolutely true. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you how to do homework. Let's do the homework, right? Andre Berto, drugs. Andre Berto tests positive. This was back in 2012. Berto tested positive for the steroid norandirstrone. A source with direct knowledge of the test results told ESPN today. Now, this is Dan Raphael. He said a source. Now, you were just in here talking about how did Devin's brother know about the test results? Sources. How about that? What are you insinuating? It was an inside job? Now, 2012. What was going on in 2012? All right. This was the Victim Ortiz fight. He tests positive. June 23rd. They done fought like how many times now? 3 times? Sterone, wherever the hell. Okay? He got licensed in California. Okay? He was cleared. Right? 2012, he was also cleared. But he popped. I'm reading. Where does it say that he popped because of snack? And you're talking about, are you going to tell me that this is Balco? He was involved in Balco? Now, had you have said Shane Mosley, I'd be like, yeah. He was on Cream and Eclair, and, that was Balco. That was Victor Conti. Well, he was around that. He did his time. He got back into the industry. And remember when I did that live stream, I said, yeah, y'all cool with, are y'all cool with Victor Conti being around boxing? Y'all said, okay. And I said, okay, I'm over it. And now he has a whole litany of athletes, not only boxers. So the question, Boxing Guru, before you go back to Buster Nut Boxing or wherever these niggas are that hate themselves, go back there and ask them, because you have to get permission, because you can't do homework. Again, I'm going to ask you again. He said that was after Balco and he was in camp with Conti. Great. I asked you, was the drug in the supplements that Conti provided him with? Because that drug that he popped for was not in the snack product. That's what I asked you. I'm looking at the articles right now. They don't say it was because of snack. They don't say that. Exactly, Darius. Exactly. That guy's under the illest microscope known to man. Did they find what Andre Berto popped for? Did they find it in the snack product? Yes or no? Let me help you out. The answer's no. Look, New York Post. I'm reading it. I'm looking for snack. I'm just looking for the word snack. Okay, yeah, Berto popped, yeah. Maybe an ugly chapter in his career. Yeah, for now, testing positive for steroids is as much a part of his legacy as becoming a two-time welterweight champion. Robert Guerrero, Robert Guerrero punched him in his face so many times, he ended up looking like E.T. in that fight. I remember that. He battles Carlos Quintana. Where do I see snack? Norandosterone. That's not in the snack product. Where do you see Victor Conti? I don't even see it anywhere in here. Where? You know why they didn't put it in there? Guru, you want to know why? Let me help you out a bit. You know why they didn't say it? I'm going to tell you why. You need to pay attention to this. I'm going to teach you something, young man. This is a teachable moment. You ready? Listen carefully. If any news outlet affiliated Victor Conti or Snack's name with Andre Berto's positive test, they will be subject to legal action for defamation. Because once you put that out there, you can be sued. Victor already did the crime and did his time. That is in snack product. That is in the snack product, bro. LOL, you're wrong. Conti already said it in an interview. Go do the research. Now, mind you. He's bringing up snack as a means to justify Ryan Garcia cheating. I want you guys to understand what this clown is doing. I want you to understand what he's doing. Now, hold on, Mr. Shelton. When they start putting LOLs in their sentence, that means they're nervous. So he's sweating right now. That's cool. But I want you to understand something. He's in there. The first thing he said when he pulled up was, how did Devin's brother know about the test results before anyone else? That's something that Ryan keeps saying. But he doesn't want to talk about how the Ostarine got into his system in the first damn place. So Ryan's out here cheating and being racist, and he's in here talking about Devin's brother. Y'all see this? Now look at the faces on here. Every black boxer has gone through shit like this. And I'm willing to bet that this boxing guru dude is black. Hey, boxing guru, are you black? I'm just asking. Are you black? You might be Latin, but are you black? Just curious. Just curious. Huh? Are you black? I'll wait. I have another window up. No, answer my question. Are you black? I know a lot of things because I have sources. The Haneys have sources. I knew that motherfucker popped dirty, and I found out when I was in another country. I went to St. Martin right after the fight. I got on the plane and left the country, and I got a phone call. We knew about a week or two before y'all knew. So that's how I knew. I got a phone call. A lot of people have sources. So I don't know what you're trying. Well, I know what you're trying to insinuate, but it falls short. So I'm asking you a question. Are you black? Because what makes a villain in boxing? That's my topic. And you come in here insinuating that Ryan was done a disservice. Are you black? And stop telling me that race has nothing to do with this. Tell that to Muhammad Ali's goddamn family. Tell it to Larry Holmes, he's still alive. Tell it to Mike Tyson. Tell it to Floyd Mayweather. Tell it to Deontay Wilder. Tell it to Devin Haney. Are you black? Yes or no? Stop telling me that race has nothing to do with this. Race is an instrumental part of boxing. What are you talking about? Are you black? Guru? Let's do this. Let's go to your channel. Let's go to your channel. Boxing Guru has no videos. He just started his channel February 20th of 2025. That tells me that you are someone else. Don't worry. I'll find out who you are soon enough. I know who you frequent. I know who you freak with. You weirdo. That's code. I'm in here talking about black fighters being done a disservice, and you come right in here and start talking about how did Devin's brother know about a drug test. How did I know that Tay Jones got a phone call before they left Vegas after a Wilder Fury 2, and they said, yo, you got cheated, bro, and gave him the rundown, poison water and all that. And then when I show you Tyson Fury rejecting water, y'all niggas were talking about you can't poison water. Yes, you can. I got 2 videos of him declining water. Have you had this on you the whole time? Are you sure? After Wilder Fury 2, he was offered a bottle of water while he was sitting right next to Shelly Finkel. He declined it because he didn't know where it came from. Why would he do that? So I'm privy to a lot of information that you, boxing guru, are not privy to. So what you mean, how did his brother know? How does anybody know anything? I know a lot of shit, and I'm asked by these people not to say anything. Yo, bro, let me tell you what just happened. Don't say nothing yet, but let me tell you what happened. I'm like, word? It don't come out for like a month. Now Thomas has some clown named Boxing Guru. I just asked him a question. Are you black? Are you black? And he's not typing. You know what he did say? Race has nothing to do with it. I'm talking about the trials and tribulations of what it is to be a black fighter, and how it doesn't matter if you're Ali, Deontay Floyd, or Mike Tyson, or Larry Holmes, or Devin Haney, you're still gonna get treated the same by a majority of your own. That's my conversation. And this dude coming here swinging from Haney's nut follicles, talking about how did his brother know that he popped? What are you insinuating? Then you're talking about Snack. Had nothing to do with this. And by the way, I just Googled what you said. No. That drug is not in the Snack product. It's on the banned substance list from the World Anti-Doping Agency. It's not in Snacks, stupid. FDA approved. Dummy. Notice he ain't typed. As soon as I asked him, are you black? He vanished. Because you know it was coming next, right? You're black? Okay. I'm dropping the link. Turn your camera on. I'll give him time to run and go get his black friend. If you're at work, if you have a job. Exactly, Shawa. You see, and this is what it means to be black, y'all. What I was kicking this morning, this clown came in here and tried to hijack it. But it's very simple to debunk. He starts coming in with what? Conspiracy theories. You know it's not a conspiracy? Ryan Garcia is a racist. We heard it. Ryan Garcia is a cheater. It's been proven 5 times at least over. And anybody that stands in the pocket for Ryan Garcia that's black, there's something wrong with you. And you're not my brother. You're not my sister. And what you need to do is stay the entire fuck away from me. Because I don't trust you. I will never trust you. And this is what it means to be a black supporter of the sport. This is why we will never unite. This is why we will never have power. We will never be in a position of power. And when we rally behind black people that are doing great things, we always have niggas. Always. So let's bring the conversation full circle. The last person I have right behind there is Devin Haney. He's giving me everything I want as a supporter of the sport. But you niggas find a reason to hate him. So much to the point where you support guys like Ryan Garcia and his contemporaries. You supported Lomachenko, even when you found out that guy that his team was racist. No, Boxing Guru, just show your face. I did my homework, man. Drop the link, man. Now I'm starting to think you're a woman. Woman. Alejandro Herman ass. Is that you? I got another window up right now. That drug is not in the Snack product. Man, woman. White man. This is what it means to be black, y'all. Showed up right on time. A guy that just started his channel a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, or whatever, is on here trying to tell me something. He's not dropping no links or nothing. But he's still on this conspiracy theory time. Look, the guy you masturbate viciously over, Ryan Garcia, with your flawless monkey spanking, is a drug-cheating racist. Victor Conte has nothing to do with that. It's been done. He tried that already. And what you don't know is about he was 2 seconds from effing around and getting sued. And when he got caught, he started talking about George Floyd and everything else. Now, I could really take this show left and say, Guru, your thoughts on those racist outbursts, because you niggas never talk about that. You just justify and say, well, you know, he was drunk. A drunk mind speaks a sober heart. You ever heard that? That's true. So here Devin Haney is giving real boxing supporters what they want out of a boxer, and he's labeled the villain. He's disrespected in Los Angeles at that presser. And no one holds Ryan Garcia accountable. They call him the victim. Poor baby. He's racist because, you know, he was raped by some black man in the forest. Oh, he lived out of his family lived out of his shoebox, his car. Oh, poor baby. He says, y'all YouTubers F me up. You know what else? You know what YouTubers do? We F up fake media because they can't stand us because we put them on blast. And in fact, they run from me. You should have saw fat ass Dan Raphael accelerate in Vegas when I went to just want to talk to him. He literally wobbled away from me. His security cut me off and said, oh, come on, bro. I said, man, I was just going to ask him a question, man. Go ahead, man. He accelerated. And by the way, Boxing Guru, are you not on YouTube? Listening to me at 11:52 in the morning? Eastern Standard Time, you're here, dude. You've been here all this time. You haven't revealed your ethnicity, and you haven't dropped the link to educate me on that drug being in the snack program. Yes, Andre Berto did pop, but was it from a snack product? No. And now you're sounding like a baby. This is a teachable moment for you, young man, baby. This is a teachable moment for you. Drop the link. You said Victor Conte admitted it. Drop the link. Let me know. You know what? When this video uploads, drop the link in the comment section. Say at such and such time, he says that this drug is in snack. And let me analyze the video. And I will come revisit to you. I will drop you a link and we can have a conversation about it. Because I don't do debates. I just educate. He's saying, y'all YouTubers, who are you? Steve Kung Fu Kim, is that you? Dan Raphael, is that you? Mike Cappinger, I just saw you at the presser. You had nothing to say to me. I had nothing to say to you. Who are you? Who sent you? Look at how uneducated. Call a wambulance. You're crying right now. Y'all YouTubers F me up thinking y'all know more boxing cause y'all got more followers. LOL, giving out false info. Well, what's false information? He said you got away from the initial question. I asked a simple question. How did dude brother know that? Because he's privy to information before all of us because he's involved with the team. What are you talking about? Tay Jones is privy to information before it even hits the media. Why? Because he talks to Deontay directly. I'm privy to more information than you. Why? Because Trill Bill Haney was just in my chat, you fucking idiot. Did you know that or did you just pull up? Press 1 in the chat if Bill Haney was not in my comment section a second ago. Well, at the top of the show. Was Bill Haney not here? So of course I'm gonna know shit before you, stupid. I can call him directly, dummy. But I know. Bill be lying though, right? So you got away from my initial question. Are you black? Are you black, Boxing Guru? I have another question for you. What does snack What does snack have to do with what I'm talking about here? Put a 1 in the chat if Trill Bill was not in my comment section at the top of the show. Exactly, Shawa. I was gonna hit him in the head with that, but see, this kid is too slow. Boxing Guru Replay Gang is in your future. If you go to the top of the show, Bill Haney was in my comment section. He was in the chat. You could have spoke to him directly. I don't know if he would have responded to you because you're a fucking idiot. Well, this kid is not answering what his ethnicity is. He tried to hijack the show. He can't even do that properly because he's incapable. So we don't know his ethnicity. I'm only going to assume the worst. We don't know what he wants in a fighter. All right. If he is a nigga, that's what he is. He self-hates. Professor X, salute. Appreciate that. And he's buying into the Ryan Garcia hype train. He'll never admit that he's racist. He'll never admit that he's a cheater, and everything is DHP's fault. So on time, I'm glad he showed up. This is what it means to be a black fighter. If this kid was around a decade ago, he'd be treating Floyd Mayweather the same way. This kid probably was around a few years ago when Deontay Wilder was on top of the game. He hated Deontay Wilder. If he was around when Mike Tyson was in the mix, he'd hate Mike Tyson. Or he would love him for his what? Dysfunction. Because I saw a lot of niggas supporting Mike in his street shit. If he was around in the 70s or 80s, he'd have a problem with Larry Holmes. If he was around in the 60s and 70s, he'd have a problem with Muhammad Ali. Salute to Eric Jordan in that super chat. Much love. He says, fool-ass Earthman, Trill Bill is the trillest of the trill.
You fool-ass Earthman.
Yes, indeed. So, Boxing Guru with your fake channel, I'm not sorry. Mr. Shelton, be so kind. Matter of fact, everybody, hit him with those seconds and then block him. Wrench Gang, stand up!
Come on!
I speak of the facts. But you have a man crush on Ryan, man. Listen, could it be? You had your chance. You could have dropped a link to prove your point. You could have dropped an article to prove your point. You know, you could have did all of that. Okay? All of that. But you didn't do it. No, I'm not hearing a word you got to say. Wrench Gang, destroy him. Destroy him. Destroy him. I'm not hearing none of that. Trill Bill was here. You could have pulled up. See, this is what happens when you're late to class. Shout out to the sensei. F+, get to the back of class. You're not even allowed in my class. Bring your parent next time. Bring who sent you. Bring who sent you. I ain't got to ask Bill nothing. Your ignorant ass. I'm up here talking about the trials and tribulations of black fighters. You come in here and talk about justifying Ryan Garcia and how everyone's lying on him. Clown. You don't deserve the right to talk about Bill or talk to Bill. I wouldn't put you in here. I would, matter of fact, block this fool. Block him. You don't deserve his time of day. You don't deserve a breath on him. If he picks a booger out his nose, you don't even deserve to catch it. Get out of here. Conspiracy theorists. We don't do that here. We deal with facts. We deal with the facts here. Talking to me about what Ryan did. Ryan's a cheater and he's a racist. Exactly, Brother Reef. Now go back to Bust the Nut Boxing or whatever, or whatever homo or word salad channels you frequent. Or I went there and I started cooking Drew Titan and he blocked me. Yeah, okay, whatever. You said, no, what is this? Norandrasterone is in snack. And then you said Victor Conte admitted it. Drop the link. You didn't do it. And you was walking on nails ever since. You was here for 20 minutes before this happened. Faggot. I'm out of here. I'm way past my time. I got shit to do. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. But it couldn't have happened at a better time. What makes a villain in boxing? Being black. And as you can see, I brought up Ali, Holmes, Tyson, Mayweather, Deontay, and as soon as I got to Devin, here come the peanut gallery. You see what I mean? Said don't matter. And when Devin's retired, it's going to be someone else. Told you. Salute to y'all, man. Bronx on deck. Move! Hey, Guru, I got a question.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.